All right, what are brand assets? I like to look at it in three different categories. I think you have your graphic design, which would be your logos, your watermarks, the type that you use or the font. You have your color palette, which obviously is usually 3 to 4 colors that complement each other, and it's seen on various formats and different media types of your advertising or at your location. And then you have your copy or your explanation, right? So that's your manifesto, your slogan, how you describe yourself, what keywords do you use when you're introducing your company to somebody for the first time. So, something that we do at Foresight when we have a client who is either starting a new company or rebranding a current business is before we even get into the creative process, we try to educate them on how to think a little bit deeper when it comes to something, for example, like a logo. I think people look at it very benign and they look at it very simply. And I'm not saying it should be complicated, but what I am saying is when you look at a logo, you have a watermark and text. You have only a watermark. You have only text. And the reason why you design a logo to be dynamic like that is when you start looking at the landscape of marketing and branding and just basically projecting your company out there, an Instagram ad doesn't look like a brochure, which doesn't look like a Facebook profile, which doesn't look like a email campaign, which doesn't look like a business card. And when you start to look at it like that, you realize that not one format of your logo is going to look good on everything. So I think you should apply that train of thought to your color palette. You should apply that train of thought to your copy. How long is it? How short is it? What font are you using? Is it a bold font? Is it a more thinner bodied font? Those things all emote different feelings, and you should think that through. Once again, I'm not saying overcomplicate it. I'm just saying think about it. Starting a business or a brand is not just, as I hear all the time, going out and getting some business cards.